Hey guys, let's talk about technical indicators. There are so many of them. And obviously, I like to talk about the big money all the time. I'm like Big Money Luke, right? That's one thing that I learned how to do while trading on Wall Street. But again, I obviously know that not everybody watching this is going to be able to follow the big money. So, what is one technical indicator that you guys could be looking at to better help your investing? It's looking at the 52-week high list. Okay. I'm going to show you how to do that. Hey, I'm Luke Downey. Here's another edition of Lessons with Luke. Been investing for like 2 decades, just trying to pass a little wisdom to you. All right. Take it in, learn a little bit. Make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. So let's go ahead and get into this. I remember when I was starting out, I was like, oh my gosh, how do I find great stocks? What should I be looking at? Is it moving averages? Is it volumes? Is it all that type of stuff? Starting out, before I got a little bit sophisticated, I use that loosely. I started looking at the new high list. And it is a great place to be looking for stocks that are breaking out and doing what great stocks tend to do. They go up, they don't go down. So what I want to show you, I'm going to share my screen real quick, and we're going to be looking at a really cool website that you guys can look at too, of where you can find new highs. Okay. So I'm at barchart.com. Super cool site. There's a lot of stuff here. I got to be honest with you. I don't know how any of it works, but I just go over here. I click stocks, and then under market pulse, you can go to new highs and lows. Now, obviously, there's going to be ads because that is part of their business model. We're going to wait for that to get out of the way. And it did finally. And what do we see here? This is super cool. Okay, so they do it all alphabetically. And right here, you see highs, lows, summary. Before we get into it, there's so many ads. Oh my gosh, ads are killer. Let's just look at the summary real quick. So if we just wanted to look at 52-week highs, overall 347. Okay, that's a lot, right? That makes sense because the Russell 2000's at all-time highs, the NASDAQ's at all-time highs, the S&P 500's at all-time highs. There could be a lot of highs. Okay, and they give you a breakdown, right? So the overall is 347, the NYSE 167, the NASDAQ 175, all that stuff. And it actually breaks it down by price. All right. So if you're looking for stocks below $10, above $10, I look above $10. And then you can also see which ones have certain volume characteristics. So let's go ahead and just look at the new high list, right? So we know there's over 300. This is a good gauge for you to go in and look at some of these tickers, right? And it's all alphabetical. Now, look, I already know a ton of these stocks, okay, on my radar, whatever. But let's just go through a couple of these. One, AMD, right? Advanced Micro Devices, big time semiconductor, getting a lot of juice, the last couple of months. You can see it's making new highs. What's cool about this is you can see the number of 52-week highs over the past 52 weeks, right? So AMD, it's made 22 of these bad girls, right? Look at this stock, Ambarilla, 51, right? I don't even have to look at this chart. I know it's going to be juice. Okay, but you can start to work your way through. Now, look, some of these stocks aren't going to be big time winners. I'm not interested in all these stocks. I'm just using this as a way to focus on what is leading this market. So you go through here, you got your A's, you got your B's, the C's, the D's, Look, this is where a lot of the juice is. I'm going to page 2. There's a lot of winners here. Okay, that's the winner's circle. There's some new investors that think they're looking for value and they go to the new lows list. There's a reason that they are new lows. Typically, they're value traps. There's nothing good there. So some of these tickers, I don't even know what they do, don't know what they are. And quite honestly, I'm not interested in them. But look, you can see stocks that were making highs, they tend to make more highs. The same thing happens on downside. Stocks that make lows, they tend to make more new lows. Let's look at this ticker as an example. Don't know anything about this. Urtech Pharma. Okay. It's a $2.65 stock, 24 52-week lows. Looks like the stock is down, if I'm reading this correctly, 79% from its 52-week high. Okay. I have zero desire to get get involved in a stock like that. Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. This is one of the stocks that I bought years ago, Lanetco, one of my worst trades of all time. Now, you guys know that I hold stocks forever. LCI, I think I'm down like 99% on this thing. Look at this. 40 new lows. It's 78% off of its new high. I didn't even think that this was going to be on here whenever I was filming this. But man, I'm tell you what, LCI is a turd. It is garbage. Okay. I can tell you straight up that stock, the odds of it coming back are next to nothing. Am I going to sell it? No, because I have learned to hold them. And there are a number of names that I have held long term that have done really well. But I would tell you the reason I picked LCI is because years ago, it actually was making new 52-week highs. Now, obviously, it didn't work out. And obviously, it is a turd. It is nothing good. But I can tell you this from experience: if you flirt with stocks that are always on the bottom of the 52-week list, I'm telling you, you're not going to have fun. It's going to be the highway to hell. I don't want you guys to take that journey. I've been down that road. So take it from me. Focus on stocks that are going higher. Obviously, you got to do your due diligence, find some great fundamentals, understand the story, put it together, make sense of it. And look, if you're looking for more insights and you really want to know, hey, what's Luke do? What type of stocks is he looking at? You can go to my newsletter, which is bigmoneyreport.com. You can learn a little bit about my story. Sure, there's a little razzle dazzle, but just remember, I love stocks. I am trying to find outliers, amazing companies that are going up for years and years to come. So if you want to learn more about that, click that. That is going to be in the description. But otherwise, if you don't want to do that, just check out the new high list. There are a lot of winning stocks that are in there. It's a great place to start if you are just beginning. I'll see you next time.